Back to the mayhem, my friends. It's a beautiful Sunday, let me tell you that much. Finally, we had some sunshine today. Hello, friends. I just came back in. Wow, what an amazing day it was. We got sunshine, let me tell you, and that's a beautiful thing. And I got the chance to finish up all my little projects that the missus asked me to do. I also did change the tires for winter because I'm planning to go away for a while, and I want to make sure that they have a reliable and a vehicle ready for the winter, just in case if we get some snow or if we get some frost or anything like that. And I finished all the little lighting outside for the missus, so she's gonna be happy, so I can be happy, so I can have my freedom to go and do things that I really enjoy doing. But yeah, surprisingly earlier in the morning we had sunshine, it was beautiful. Right now looks like it's clouding over, and maybe we're gonna get some rain later on, but none of the less, it is what it is. We take it as it was. I got a chance to finish up the video from my adventure, the last one that is gonna be posted up Monday morning, and that's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be fun. You guys should watch it, and I have something really exciting on there. But I sure hope you guys all have the same thing. You know, you have a beautiful Sunday. You enjoy your afternoon or morning or the evening, depends where you are, right? Mr. William, hey brother, how are you doing? I hear you got some really nice weather down in Arizona. Send me some sunshine, baby. Send me some sunshine. I really want to have some. Yeah, that's really good. So, not sure if you guys seen the previous video when I was out in the backcountry. Man, what a beauty. Even though it was raining, well, the weather was unpredictable, I'm telling you, you know. It was cloudy, we got a little bit of sun came out, and then suddenly everything just went dark again, and the clouds moved in, the rain came in, we got some fog, but nonetheless we got a little bit of break in the time, and man, I tell you, I really enjoyed it. And as you guys can hear from my voice, I have a little bit of running nose. I don't know why, because I wasn't cold at all and I was in the heat all the time. Maybe just the flu or just the virus, but yeah, it was nice. It was really nice, and on the upcoming video it's gonna be even much nicer, you know. We got the chance to actually take you guys into very deep in the backcountry that I promised you from last summer when we was out there, and it's perfect, it's amazing, you know. So stay tuned for that, for tomorrow morning's video, upcoming video. But today just you know, like I said, just things around the house, did the editing and enjoyed a little bit of sunshine outside. Not a whole lot. it was probably for a couple of hours, and it's all clouded in, but it's all good. It's all good. LJA 6420. Sun, cloud, rain, flurries, and everything in between here in Hamilton today. Well, that's life, right? We have to enjoy everything that nature sends in our way. Yeah, I mean, I seen the other day somebody posted, even here in BC, up in Cork, it was a disaster, I guess. They got a big dump of snow, and wow, it's November, so we might even have a surprise here. You never know. Last year we didn't have any, but hopefully, at least this time of the year on Christmas, we should have some. You know, I would love some snow just for the fun, you know, so we can go play. But thanks, RJ. Thanks for the update, and hopefully you had an awesome Sunday, my friend. Laura Stewart, popping in real quick to say hello and happy Thanksgiving, and you have some nice decoration. Well, happy Thanksgiving to you guys in the USA, because ours, it's probably not in the same time with yours, but thanks a lot, and hopefully you guys have a nice turkey feast. Yes, the missus was really busy, and she did an awesome job. I did help a little bit, not a whole lot, because I got other things to do when she was doing the decorations, but I absolutely helped on the outside, and it's looking good. It's looking real good, you know. But anyway, thanks, Laura Stewart. I appreciate the support. Yes, ours was October, absolutely. Thanks for that, Jay. That, you know, sometimes, you know, we need a reminder, because man, I have so many things on my brain that sometimes I can't even remember what I had for breakfast. You know, that's funny, right? William Mullen, tell Mama Leah you want to go to the Philippines for the holidays. Nobody. I'm going away and I'll be back. We are not gonna go to the Philippines for the holidays. I'll be back home on the 24th. So I'm gonna spend Christmas back here home, but I got some adventures planned, so I'm leaving in a week or so and be back later on. So that's why I did all these little things, so everything it's done, she's happy, and then I can just go wander around. Howdy, howdy! Make it by Mandy. How you doing? I seen you got some really nice things there for the Christmas, some beautiful wraps. How's everything going? You got your Christmas tree yet? Or is it already up? Is it or is it not? How are you doing, Amanda? LJ, ever been caught on the Kokuhala in a storm? It looks like a nightmare on the TV show. Yes, I was. I went maybe like 4 years ago. I went up to Kamloops, a little bit further than that, to one of my buddies. It was November and it was the opening for Moose, and we went up in the mountains there. So yeah, I was going. I left probably too late. I left around 2 p.m. here. I didn't know we're gonna hit a storm. The storm just came in, and once you pass the snow shed, climbing up where is the rest up on the top, from there the snow started, and boy, I tell you, it was one of the most painful drives I ever done. White knuckles. I kid you not, I was driving the Nissan and I had the trailer behind it because we was going hunting, right? And boy, I tell you, some of these truck drivers, they kind of slow down, and I was coming a little bit hot and I didn't know the snow is gonna, start. And boy, I thought I'm gonna go downhill. But luckily, I got it under control, and it took me probably 6 hours to do a 2.5 hours, drive. It was nasty, it was icy, it was snowy. The snow was coming down and it get dark, and the snow, it just blinds you, like the snow was coming into your face, and the headlights, and traffic was going so slow. Yeah, definitely with a proper rig, with no trailer, and I would deflate the tires at that time, I'm telling you, because deflating the tires and you have good winter tires, it makes sense. But it's not your driving sometimes is the problem when you are driving on that treacherous highway on the Coquihalla. It's actually other people, the way they drive. And we seen it. Even that time when I was going, I probably seen maybe 15 to 20 cars in the ditch, and even trucks, because they are just going. They don't care, it's snowing, whatever. They just keep on driving, just like in the summertime, and they are the one who caused the big accident. Instead of adjusting the speed to the conditions, they are just going like crazy. So that's what happens. But yeah, that's the story with the Kokuhala. You are right. It's just the way you see it on that Discovery show. So William, you had rain last night and now it's nice and green. That's beautiful. Yes, LJ, highway through hell. Absolutely. Hey, Richard, what's happening there, sir? You doing some chores? Wow, that's what I did too today. So that makes two of us. Good to see you, good to hear from you, man. Well, William, absolutely, you did the brakes. That's nice. You replaced everything, pads, rotors, bearing, hubs. Wow. That's a lot of moolah. Mandy, you got ripped off, William. Happy Sunday! Happy Sunday to you too, Owen girl. How's it going? How's everything? How are the puppies? What's going on in your neck of the woods? Yeah, Leah is at work. She's coming home around 5:45. She started early, and I'm just me and myself hanging out here after I did all my chores outside, and now I'm just vegging inside. And I figured, why not? Let's go hang out, see what's happening, you know. Yeah, you know it. You know it, Oval girl. Yeah, right after the Halloween, I think 1 week after the Halloween, that's when everything goes up. That's when Miss Leah it's full blown out, you know. That's her joy, and also mine too. We actually enjoy Christmas. We don't do really much celebration for the Halloween, so this is it, Christmas time. What time is it? Oh, it's two. So yeah, what's going on there? Are you still down in Oregon? Oh yeah, getting colder there too. Well, just like here. I know because when Red Romer was here, like he left. What is that? Like a week ago or 10 days ago? I can't even remember. He was supposed to spend some time on the Oregon coast, but when he got down there, he sent me a message. He's like, "Man, it's raining, it's nasty," so they booted all the way into Nevada. They didn't stop. They only stopped for a break, and they carried on. Yeah, I guess Oregon it's the same, just like here, right? Maybe a tiny bit different, but not a whole lot. But definitely they have a beautiful coast. That's undeniable. And the sand dunes, wow, what a thing, you know. I wish we had something like that here, but you know, it's not really. Yes, Amanda. Yes. Well, you know me, Loren. Do it yourself and save all the dollars. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. That's the way to go, you know. Absolutely. Yeah, Christmas decor, it's fun, you know. Absolutely. With some hot chocolate, regardless, you know. Unfortunately, you know, we have a fake tree, not a real tree, because Miss Leah doesn't want to put up with all the needles. But it's okay. We put the scent, plug it into the wall, and it smells like Christmas tree. But yeah, we only did it maybe twice or 3 times with the real tree, and we just went to fake one. Make it, oh man, it's fine. Haven't done anything since. We installed the heater and the roof vent. Yeah, obviously it's the busy season too, you know, like everything else. Just like me. I haven't done a whole lot. Maybe I'm gonna have a couple of days, 4 or 5 days before I leave to start working on the Dodgy, on the Dakota, because boy, I'm itching. But I was so busy, you know, like I never. I figured if I'm retired, I'm gonna have more time for myself. But believe it or not, being retired, I feel like I don't have enough time. You know, we was away a month hunting, and then the fishing season. Then George came here, spent like 7 or 8 days here with me. We went fishing. I could do nothing, and then I had a couple of appointments that I had to run and do. And then I had Red over here, and time just flies. And then chores around the house, and do this and do that, and everything else. It's way behind schedule. So hopefully I am gonna have a few good days before I leave, and then you know, continue on later on, because there is a few other things that are on the burner that I need to do, and hopefully I'm gonna have some time to do that too, you know. So we'll see how things gonna go. Ovanga Lolis, I want to visit again someday, but it will be a while. Anytime, Zora, anytime. Maybe we're gonna visit too sometimes down there this spring, you know. Once I have the Dodge finished this spring, maybe we're gonna take the Dodge down so we can play in the dunes. That would be freaking amazing. Absolutely. William, are you helping Mike this year? No, absolutely not. I cut the ties with Mike, so nope. That's it for me. Unfortunately, that's how it goes. Ovangalolis, you are busier now than. Yeah, no kidding. Absolutely. I know. It's just like sometimes the weeks are flying so fast, and the months, you just realize that the whole month is gone, and what have I realized? Not much, you know. Time is just going too fast, way too fast. No, Amanda, you got, yeah, I seen that. You got the heater and the roof vent. It's okay, batteries will come too. You just gotta take it one step at a time, because, boy, I tell you, those are expensive, you know. Looks like we are gonna revamp our power system too in this spring coming. We're gonna add more power, because whatever I have is just not enough. So I haven't decided yet how much more I'm gonna go, but we are definitely gonna go probably over 1,000 amp hours. So, and we're gonna do a little bit of renovation too. Oh yeah, for sure they are expensive. I mean, like everything electronics, and batteries and all that kind of stuff, controllers, they are all, you know, just cost money. But slowly, slowly, step by step, they will get there. Yeah, really, I'm not looking forward to the long road trip to Maine. Been driving too much. When are you going to Maine again? Are you going now soon or? Yeah, that's a big long trip, buddy. Yeah, you've been driving like crazy. You've been up here, then up in almost by Alberta, then down to Arizona. That's a long ways to go, my friend. Uh, Amanda asked me how many 280s I have. I have two of them. So that's that's not enough. Just not enough especially when you are trying to use like electric cooktops and Starlink, and you have a fridge and freezer and all that kind of stuff. It's okay if you have sun and if you are constantly like moving, like every second day or something like that. But if you are staying in one spot for more than a week and you don't have enough sun, it's not working. And especially when you have a friend that has a CPAP, that it's using also lots of energy, just like it's not enough. So that's why we need to. Oven girl, I have 600 watts and it isn't enough. I need to save on power too. Yeah, for sure. I mean, like 600, no, maybe 6,000 watts, you want to say, because 600 watts is nothing. Yeah, probably that's what you're saying. Maybe you are trying to say you have 6,000 watts. What kind of inverter do you have? Vectron is much too pricey. No, I have a Renogy. I have a Renogy 2000 and it's doing just fine. And also my solar charge controller is a Renogy. Yeah, I mean, Vectron is a big name and they charge big money, but Renogy does just fine. I've been using the Renogy for over 4 years now, maybe even five. I had the same thing in the bus and I never had issues with it. So far, knock on wood, you know, but it did pretty good. Yes, Amanda, probably two more, absolutely, two more would be probably the best. That would bring me up to that 1,000 or a little bit over 1,000. That would be probably the best because I'm gonna also install the air conditioning on the roof in the springtime. So, you know, that really gonna need some power, you know. So yes, William, hopefully I can stay here till the spring, then to Maine to build out a 32-foot travel and bring it back here next winter. Wow, that's freaking amazing, man. Like a 32 foot. Wow, I want to see that, my friend. Yeah, Amanda, absolutely. You know, like I said, if you go with their energy, it's pretty decent price, really decent, and it's, in my opinion, it's a pretty good unit. I mean, I never had issues. Oh, look who's in the house. Jeffrey! Wow! It's been a very, very long time. I haven't heard from you in a while, my friend. Hopefully everything is going well. Hopefully you are doing awesome in the family. And thank you for the love, man. I really appreciate that. Overland, I met my battery bank is made up of three 200 watts lithium batteries, 600. 200 watts a battery? No, 200 amp hours probably. 200 amp hours, 600 amp hours, yes, that's probably close to more like 6,000 watts, not 600. Yeah, Mandy, you are right. You are on the same page like I am. Absolutely, that's the way it is. So, yeah, 6,000, watts. Yeah, I mean, definitely, probably that's pretty much what I have, but that's just not enough, not enough when you are, using the Starlink and using the cooktop and the diesel heater, and then you have a fridge and the freezer, and then you have a friend with the CPAP and all that kind of stuff, and you don't have enough sun. No, it's just not gonna work, absolutely it's not gonna work, we need to up the game. There you go, one girl, now you got it right. Yes, 600 amp hour, it's close to 6,000 watts. Yeah, yeah, definitely, it just not a whole lots. Jeffrey, so where have you been? What have you done? What's going on? I haven't heard from you. Tell me something. Is everything all right? You doing good? Yeah. So yes, you guys, what are the plans for everybody of the upcoming season? Well, I mean, like you guys in the USA still have the Thanksgiving, right? Before Christmas, but Anybody planning anything special for the season, or just hanging out with the family at home, or going anywhere, doing anything amazing? Here you go, you guys, give you a little bit of something. Look at that. Make it by Mandy, Ovan Marco. Wow. King's Bear Adventures. Ah, King's Bear Adventures. I haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully you are doing good. And Vicky. Also Vicky. Wow. That's amazing. And Marco, you'll be surprised. Oh, look who's in the house. Well, Daniel. Welcome to the mayhem, my friend. Happy Sunday. Hopefully you had a good one. How are you doing, my friend? Yeah, Daniel godmother is at work, so she will be home around 5:45. But I will make sure that she knows about you, my friend. Milk and Oreos? Nothing wrong with that, my friend. You know, I love the Oreo cookies, so, and also the milk, so that's pretty good. Oh, Marco is in the house. Ah, you were so quiet. Vic is here too. Wow, I didn't see you guys. How are you doing? Vicky, Marco, how are you, my friend? Ruby, hello from Belgium. Hello, Ruby. Welcome. How's it going? I seen you've been busy working in the pub there. I seen there is a lot's going on. Are you guys have anything planned there for the holidays? Are you gonna have a lots of parties going on there? Make it by Mandy. Milk is unless in a coffee. Yeah, so I used to drink lots of milk, but I've been told to stay away from dairy. So now I'm just drinking like almond milk. That's it. But even that very seldom, because I kind of still trying to get used to the taste of that fake almond milk. Vicky, I'm doing great. Loren, how are you? I'm doing awesome. Thanks for asking. Can't complain. Never better. So, thank you. Hold on a second here. Hold on a second here. Octavian Colenda 600. Hello from UK. Wow. Hello from Vancouver to you too, my friend, and welcome. Thank you so much. And Mr. Blumen is in the house. Hello, hello. Yeah, you like those big balls? Thanks, Blumen. Yeah, they are humongous, for sure. How are you, my friend? What's happening in Okanagan? Good to hear, Marco, you are fine. Make it by Mandy, that's even worse than cow milk. Yeah, well, you can eat cereals with water. I cannot eat the cereals with water, so I have to use some kind of milk, so that's what it is. Ruby, next week a gig from Gary and Dave. And Christmas, New Year's, we have dinner, evenings, karaoke till 3rd of January. That's freaking awesome. That's gonna be a party. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Almond milk, yeah, with the cereal, because then it's gonna give a little bit of sweetness. I try to drink it just like that, but I can't because I don't like the taste. I don't like the flavor, actually, the aftertaste. Yeah, William, if the milk, yeah, I love milk, but I'm gonna try to do it a little bit, follow the rules until I'm gonna break them. But that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you gotta do it, sometimes you just, go with the flow, right? Well, this is just a dietitian who suggested to me, like I said, when I did that blood test, that's when they said, well, you should try to, stay away from this, and this is good, and this is not good. So I'm gonna keep it for a couple of months after I do a test, and if I see improvements, you know, from the last results, then I'll stick to the program. But then if I don't see squat, then forget about it, because why? Makes no sense, right? Yes, I know, I know, I know. I know who Vicky is. I like that better, Wiki. Yes, I know that's Loren P. Pfeiffer. But thanks, Mandy, for that. Because sometimes, I know. Ruby, Loren, guess what? What? I wanna hear it. What? Blumen just finished a job and getting ready to put the camper back on the truck for a pre-snowstorm outing. Yeah, I seen some, uh, Kelowna up in the mountains there. I seen somebody posted some pictures, and I seen there is some snow up there. So maybe we gonna do a trip up there, and play in the snow. Maybe I'll get the missus to come, but she doesn't want to sleep up on the penthouse. So, you know, in the winter time, not even in the summertime. She hates to climb up on the ladder, and especially at the nighttime. You know, she's like, "Oh, I have to go to pee." I said, "Well, just pee up here." You know, no, no, I cannot do that. I have to go down, and then I have to walk down, and I have to wake up. So probably it would be better if I just go by myself and play in the snow a little bit. Okay, so here is Ruby when she said, "Guess what, Loren? I'm looking for to buy a house. Guess where?" I have no idea. Make it by Mandy. Haha, Daniel, it has a heater and a roof and nothing more yet. Trying to get electrical done before Chrome gets back. He get me a bed and I don't want him filming. Oh, come on, don't run away. I don't want him filming and in shitty looking ambo. Come on! You know, don't say that. It's nothing shitty. Everything starts from somewhere. You know, I have pictures when mine was just like everything hanging, wires hanging, insulation hanging, everything hanging. Well, obviously, that's how everything starts. Who cares? So, Ruby, I haven't heard where? Yeah, you're absolutely right, Loren. Wiki, it's easier to distinguish us for sure. Amanda, did you plumb your heater into your diesel tank directly? Yeah, well, that's how it goes, Mandy. You know, everything has to hang somewhere, before, slowly it's gonna get done, I have pictures, I never filmed it, even when we did the bus, To be honest with you, the whole walls was just wide open. The flooring was done, and we went camping like that, and we drove down to Arizona like that, and we were sleeping on the floor. Who cares? I mean, as long as you feel comfortable in it, that's all it matters. Well, you can do absolutely one, video once you completely done it. You can put the clips, how things started, how they look like where they was, and then you can just show the finished product, and it's beautiful actually, so people have an idea where and how everything, goes on, and how evaluated from one step to the next one to the next one to get to the finished product, right? Yeah. Yeah, I guess. We all have different opinions, right? Yeah, for sure. I mean, I, in my opinion, I like the progress. I like seeing how things, started and how they get from point A to point B, you know, and that just gives everybody a good idea, what it takes, you know, and what kind of materials, because it's nice to also show, like, everybody does it differently, right? Like the insulation and all that kind of stuff. I seen that when I did mine, I didn't see that wall specifically that you got, Amanda, the hard one. I didn't. I bought them in the bags. So that's what I used. But also the one that you got, actually, that's really nice because you can cut them and fit them nice and tight. And then just use tape to hold everything in place before you put up the walls and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's interesting, man. It's nice to see everybody's artistic style and their thinking, because everybody thinks different and has different ideas, right? Richard, I was roughing it in mine for almost 2 years before I had a real bad electrical system and everything. There you go, right? I mean, like, I done it the same way. I didn't care. As long as I had a good time, that's all I care. I was able to drive down to Arizona and all those places. It was fun. I had a bed to sleep. Who cares? The rest is just, luxury. Linda, Linda! Hello! No, you are not late. It's alright. We didn't start it that long ago. I guess. I don't know. How long ago we started it? Oh, 50 minutes ago. So, hello, Linda. How are you, my friend? Oh, Rehaven 50 is in the house. Hello, hello. How are you, Raven? Oh, look who's here. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Octavia. Oh, okay. Hold on. It's going away, Octavian. Come on. Octavian asked me a question. May you know where is now Thomas and Ivona? They are in Nevada and Reno. I guess they have some other things that they are taking care of before they gonna hit the road down to South America. So yes, they are back in Reno, where the sunshine is. Yeah, make it by Mandy. Yeah, the rock wool is pretty great. Yeah, that's the best thing you can put, man. You know, it's too bad when I did mine, I didn't see that they have the hard stuff, but I used the one in the bag, but it's the same thing. But it's just harder to put it on, because the hard stuff you can just cut it, and you can put it like compressed fit in between the ribs. But the flexible wall that I had, it's a little bit harder. You need a couple of guys to help you to hold it up, to tape it and all that, and sometimes from the heat everything falls down. So I think that's a better way what you have than what I did. So finally, Ruby, here I am. I'm looking for a farmhouse in Hungary or Bulgaria or maybe Romania. Wow, really? Man, oh man, I don't know. There is lots of places, it depends. Because I see there is there is nice country there, but boy, would I would I do that? Would I go and live in those countries? No, I prefer Canada, man. The freedom that we got here, like like I can go and explore just like I did last week. I just jump in the car and go in the back country. We have like so much, that you can't even explore it. That's the one thing I hate when I go to Hungary, because everything is freaking private. So if you don't have approval, you can't really go, because there is not a whole lots of land, that it's public land, like we have it here, you know. So it's not my thing, that's for sure. Well, William, you want me to do a box truck? If you come up here, be my guest, my friend. We can do one together. But do I want to do it myself? Nah. But if you wanna, we can always do a collab together. So Blue Man, I think this Christmas team chat session needs to have the Shaw fireplace going on. On the next one, my friend, because there is still a lots of time. But we definitely gonna have that. The fake one. Now, the next time we're gonna do the live stream, we're gonna be in the ambo with the real fireplace going on, the fire crackling and all that. I like that way better. We are awesome, Rehaven. We are really good. Thanks for asking. Brett Brandu. Just wanted to say hi. Brent from Florida. Oh, thanks for stopping by, buddy. How are you? What's going on? Linda Stellar, is Mama Leah at work? Yes, she is, unfortunately. Somebody gotta go to work, we can all we can all stay home, right? But yeah, yeah. AB spray foam. on my rig. Yeah, that's actually a good thing too. But man, I try to spray myself with that, and it's messy and it's like everywhere. So I said, no way, I ain't doing it. Okay, Richard, take care, my friend. Go walk Boda and say hi to Boda from me. Yeah, absolutely. You gotta take care of your pet, my friend. So, thanks for stopping by. See you, son, when I see you. William, I love Canada, so do I. That's why I'm here. Because the vast land that we have here, the rivers, the lakes, the ocean, the mountains, the forest, I mean, like, it's just like plentiful, my friend. I can go get lost for months at a time, you know, and it's just so peaceful and so beautiful. So, you know, Ovan girl, I'd rather be in Canada myself if I could move my whole family. Yeah, sometimes I look, I know, I understand because look at me. I'm here and my family is in Hungary. So, but I made that choice, right? I wanted the freedom, I wanted the beauty, I wanted everything else. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm not going back there, you know, because to me, it feels like, you know, I'm stranded just like a bird in a cage, you know, like you cannot go and do things that you want, you know. Yeah, you can go drive 10 hours and you have a small little portion where it's a public park, but you know, you can't do what you do here. So therefore, I made my choice, and you know, I go from time to time visit them, but other than that, you know. Hey, Joey Patri, hello. Nice to see you. We are looking good in the red today. You match the beautiful Xmas decoration. That's the team. That's the team. That's the team. Thank you, Jolly Patri, and thanks for stopping by. Hope you are having an awesome Sunday. Ruby, I'm finally going to make the step to move away slowly from middle of Europe. I'm going to buy a farmhouse with land to do some projects on my bucket list in a new year. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't blame you, and I see, you know, like I was watching some deals that are happening there. Boy, oh boy, I mean, whew, sometimes it's scary, man. You know, and you see that, you know, they shoot, you know, politicians, like newscasters and all that in broad daylight. I mean, that is scary. I wouldn't want to be in there, you know, because sometimes you're in the wrong place in the wrong time and things are happening, right? So, you know, but Belgium is expensive to buy, I know how, but it is just like in Central Europe is getting, yeah, 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 I know. Daniel Morrissey, Godfather. One day I'm still going to find the 2009 Kodiak Chevy ambo to build it out. My most favorite ambo. Yeah, I freaking love the Kodiak, man. Absolutely. I've been looking to find something like that because I'm not a big Chevy fan, but I just like the way they build that Kodiak, you know. So if I would ever find one day one in a great shape, I would sell my ambo and I would definitely do one, you know. Absolutely. Even though Mama Leah would be really mad on me, just like when I got rid of the bus, but I would if I find one in a really nice shape, you know. Just like the ambo, because the ambo is an excellent shape. I mean, there is no rust, nothing, you know. So that would be the plan, and hopefully you find something, you know. Yeah, that's exactly right, Amanda. Spray foam, man, oh man, I tell you. I don't like it for a few different reasons, you know. It's always up gases, you know, and it's a messy thing to do, so that's why I stay away from it. Oh, there you go. You made it. King's Bear Adventures. I was just saying it like, hello, where is he? I don't see him around, and here he is. How's it going, buddy? Oh my god! Tanya Marie! Wow! Happy holiday, Mama and Papa! When is Mama getting to make a video cooking? Soon! Very soon! How are you? Good to see you. It's been a long, long time. Oh, Shane, you are doing good. You went to pick up what? A TV and the freezer? Big snow coming tonight? Whoa! Really? I seen on the Coke they got some big snow, so phew, yeah. What? Snow, snow, snow. We love snow. Tanya Marie, I'm blessed. Thank you. How is your family? Brother, I've been watching your videos. Well, thank you very much, and I'm so happy to hear that you everything is good. Our family, it's awesome. Can't complain. You know, we are doing great, and good to hear that you are doing also good, and good to have you here. You know, much appreciated. give snow. Belgian people can't handle that Belgium snow. I guess everywhere, people can handle, but there is people that they don't use their brain, in situations like that, and that's why it's happening, what's happening. But it's all good. King Berson Adventures, how are you and Mama doing, buddy? I'm doing good, friend. I'm doing good. I just finished all my chores for the day, and I'm so happy that I'm gonna get a praise when Mama Leah comes home that I did all the check marks on everything she asked me, and can't ask for any more than that. Yeah, well, they freak out here too, Ruby, especially in Vancouver, where you're gonna see that people they don't see snow here, and even though they should be prepared for winter because you never know, they should at least put like all season tires or on their vehicles. They are not, and then you get a little dump of snow and they abandon the cars on the road. So there is nothing really. Yeah, but the health is good, can't complain. Everything worked out awesome, you know. It was just a little, reminder that hello, you know, that's all. Oh, Step and Dan. Hello, Dan. Big Hawks from Minnesota, USA. Jolly Patria, Michigan, not much snow. I bought a new downfield winter coat this year. I don't like the cold anymore. Brrr. I don't like the cold either. That's why I have a nice puffy, same thing down, jacket. It's puffy, it's big, but boy, I'll carry it with me because if I go in the backcountry, I like to stay comfy. I don't like the cold either. Absolutely, I don't. Good to see you too, Stephen. Dan. Linda Stellar, Jolly Patry, I heard on the forecast that you should be expecting snow. Yeah. Oh yeah, King Bear Adventures. Amanda, I don't get any hugs. How rude. How about me? Am I chopped liver? Come on now. Where are my hugs? I need the most. Jolly Potter, people make fun of my Honda Civic, but it hardly handles great in the snow, just like my old sedan. Oh yeah, man. From I tell you, when I lived in Ontario, I had a Chevy Cavalier. okay, 1991, I can't really remember. And in Ontario, because we are just close to Michigan, right? We had big winters, lots of snow. But that guy, like a front wheel drive, as long as you have good winter tires on it, my God, it was unstoppable. I mean, really unstoppable. Front wheel drive, it's the way to go. Definitely, it's the worst when you have a rear wheel drive car. I love those little Hondas. Yeah, I do have the battery operated winter jacket, and I do use it too. I actually used it just on my other trip. But when it's really, really cold, no, I like my big down jacket, man. That cannot be beaten. I don't care how many heated batteries you have, that thing is just so nice. Yeah. Then I like the 350 Chevy LoL. Yeah, I have, and my Toyota Corolla was a beast in the snow. Yeah, for sure. Daniel, Godfather, how's the Red Roamer doing on their trip? They are actually doing really fine. I just talked to him actually today, this morning. They are in Reno right now. He's parking it. He's flying out to Poland for, I believe, 3 weeks. And then once he's back, they are hitting the road. They are doing the South America, the trip all the way down south. But he's doing really good. He's so happy. I never seen more happier guy than this. Like he was so thankful. He's like, man, my truck has so much more power than before. It runs so awesome. He said the hills when he went back, it climbed like never before. So good to hear. I'm happy that he's happy. I have a down blanket in. He does a great job keeping me warm at night, for sure. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Those are really nice. Make it by me. Hey Loren, how long does it take to get to Abbotsford from my area? It's about 35 minutes. Sometimes it's faster, sometimes a little bit longer, depending on the traffic and depending on what side of Abbotsford, but about 35 minutes. Why, you need something, Amanda? King Bessa, who is the company that makes those awesome window covers and do they make them for an E250? Yes. Who's the company? Come on. Really? So cozy. SoCozy.com. Yeah, they are awesome, man. And not just the looks, I'm telling you, even in the summertime when we was out hunting, I had my windows covered. You know, you open the door at the cab and it's so nice and cool, you know. It's perfect. And in the wintertime keeps the heat inside. They are great. They are not cheap, but they are awesome, you know. Cheaper than any other brands, you know, that they make, you know, covers, but they are not making it actually for the E150, E250, E350, but yes, they are awesome for sure. uh, cozy window covers, Step and Dad, yes. Yeah, he was pretty close. King Bear's Adventure, that's okay. I'm not broke. I'm not a broken person anymore, lol. Good to hear, buddy. Good to hear, man. I'm happy for you. Really happy for you. Yeah, so if you are coming, you can actually pull up your Google map if you are coming from Blaine and you're taking the cross X, the truck crossing. Soon as you cross into Canada, you can take Zero Avenue. That would be the best for you, and that would be probably 30 minutes. You'll be in Abbotsford. No traffic, and that's the easy way, you know. So remember that Zero Avenue, right? As soon as you cross the Pacific X, the crossing, right? And that would be the best and a nice scenic view. It's in the backcountry, right? Okay, let's give some more. Let's get rid of them. Let's get rid of all the memberships. Give them all away. Why not? So look at that. Ruby got Jolly Patry, Daniel Morrissey, Jean 5414, Rick Gates. Congratulations, you guys, and welcome to the mayhem. Yes. So Yeah, they are not shipping to USA because of the tariffs, right? So sometimes people don't want to pay that extra 35% or whatever that is. But yeah, but if you are in Canada, it's easy, no problem. Marco, those cookies look amazing. So jealous every time I see them. How did you do that? Yeah, they look really good. Now you guys make me want some sweets. No problem, Amanda. You're gonna enjoy the Zero Avenue. You're gonna see you are driving. One side is Canada and the other side is USA. So it's gonna be fun. No one girl make it by Mandy. Ah, right. Forgot about the dodging the tariffs. So idiotic. Don't get me started. Yeah, don't get me started either because that's so freaking stupid, you know. It's just unbelievable, you know. But it is what it is. Jolly Patri, I don't always comment, but I try to watch and like all your content. Love you guys. Love you too, my friend. And thank you. Thank you for the love and the support. Well, anyway, guys, it was a pleasure hanging out with you. We are doing how long we've been on? 88 minutes. Hopefully you guys enjoy the time with me, hanging out with me. I want to say have an awesome evening, a good night for the European ones, and have a great upcoming week, and stay nice and warm, stay safe, and we'll see you next Sunday. But till then, you guys, peace out. Much love to everybody. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for stopping here. And have a great night.